Today's objective, we will be able to find the area of oblique triangles. For side angle side triangles, two sides and the angle between them, to find the area of the triangle, it's 0.5 AB sine C, or 0.5 BC sine angle A, or 0.5 AC sine angle B. Okay? The general formula is to remember it's 0.5 times the two sides times the sine of the angle between them. Notice the side angle side. You need two sides and the angle between them. How can we recognize that if we don't have the picture? Well, you need all three letters represented. You need two lowercase and one uppercase letter. If, for some reason, you don't have side angle side, you have any other combination of angles and sides, but not side angle side, then you need to use law of sines to find the needed side or angle, and then you'll apply the area formula. What if we have all sides? For side, side, side triangle, where we know all three lowercase letters, the area is the square root of S, that's an S, not a 5. It's S, parentheses, S minus A, parentheses, S minus B, parentheses, S minus C, where S is A plus B plus C divided by 2. We must have all three sides given and find S before finding the area. You must know all three lowercase letters. All right, let's try an example. Find the area of triangle RST if R is 4, S is 8, and T is 27 degrees. You can draw a picture if you want to see if you have side angle side, but it's not necessary. Notice we have all three letters represented, and there's two lower and one uppercase. That makes side angle side. Okay? So if you'd like to, go ahead and change the RST to ABC. Now we're going to use the formula, area equals 0.5 AB sine C. Remember, it's 0.5 times both sides times the sine of the angle between them. Okay? So it's 0.5 times 4 times 8 times sine of 27, and that's 7.3. Next example. Find the area of triangle ABC if A is 17, B is 27, and C is 40. Notice we have all three letters represented, and they're all three lowercase. That means we have side, side, side. So that's the formula that we're going to use. So the first thing we're going to do is find S. So S is 17 plus 27 plus 40, all divided by 2, which is 42. Now we substitute into the formula. Area equals the square root of 42 times 42 minus 17 times 42 minus 27 times 42 minus 40. And you put that in your calculator, and it gives you 177.5. Last example. Find the area of triangle FED. The first thing we're going to do is label little f, little e, and little d. Okay? So we're going to label across from D is D, across from F is F, across from E is E. Alright? Now if you notice, I do have D, two sides and an angle. But I have D, E, and D. Not all three letters are represented. I do have two lower and one upper, but not all three letters are represented, so this is not side angle side the way it's drawn. So that means I have to use law of sines to find the missing side. I've got to find the angle here between the two sides to make it side angle side. So I'm going to use law of sines to do this. Remember law of sines? We're going to use the one we know two of, so we know two D's. We know little d and big D. And we know little e, so we're going to find big E. So 17 over sine E equals 16 over sine 40. Cross multiply, you get 16 sine E equals 17 sine 40. Divide both sides by 16. So we have sine E equals 17 sine 40 divided by 16. Then do the inverse sine. So E equals the inverse sine of 17 sine 40 over 16. Put that in the calculator, and you get 43.1 degrees. So big E is 43.1 degrees. Now I can find big F, which is what I'm looking for. Big F is 180 minus 40 minus 43.1. That's 96.9. So this angle right here between my two sides is 96.9. So now I have side, angle, side. Two sides and the angle between them. Now I can find the area. Again, if you want to, change your DEF to ABC. It's not necessary. Just remember the formula is 0.5 times your two sides times sine of the angle between them. So 0.5 times 16 times 17 times sine of 96.9. Put that in your calculator, you get 135.0.